Oh, Jesus.
Shit, this is gonna be a fucking disaster, but it's gonna be lit.
Oh,
Yo,
okay.
What up? So I've never done a podcast before, but it looks fun. I've done audio production class. You remember you did the voice for one of my characters. You remember at the recording studio. And I had a lot of fun doing that. And
oh, this is good.
yeah, right. We're drinking coquito, and it's pretty good. Shout out to Miranda. Thanks for the coquito.
Thanks, Miranda, for the coquito.
So yeah, I don't know. I just figured 2019 is a good year.
New year, same us, but with more growth.
Yeah, so like we're the same right now, but like by the end of the year, we're gonna be different.
We're gonna be different. We're gonna be. It's self-confidence 2019.
We're different.
It's a whole new jazz.
I'm telling you right now, this is probably just gonna be us laughing a lot at stupid shit that is only gonna make sense to us. Claudia, if you ever listen to this, you're gonna be just mad because you're gonna be like. So yeah, 2019. I want this year to be a year full of more personal growth. I feel like in 2018, I grew a lot, and I want to continue that in this current year. And one of the things that I keep doing is I keep procrastinating. What do you ever procrastinate?
I feel like I procrastinate no matter what year it is. I'm the world's biggest procrastinator. I feel like it's not a good habit to have, but it does get the work done sometimes. But it shouldn't. I mean, we should also like learn. I feel like I should learn how to time manage better, in the sense of like, I actually have a planner now, so I'm starting to put more of that to use.
That's good.
In order for me not to procrastinate.
Yeah, I actually bought myself a cork board, and on the cork board I pin little post-its, and I write down things that I need to get done, and I put them on the post-its. That way, every morning when I get up out of bed, and I'm like, what am I gonna do today? I can look at it, and then I have a list of things that I gotta get done. I also bought myself a dry erase calendar. I'm not good at having like a paper calendar. If I can't see you or if I can't use you frequently, I'm just not gonna use it. And then a lot of the times, like I'll write something down and then it doesn't happen. And then like my OCD is like, damn it, it's permanent on the calendar. I can't get rid of it. So dry erase word, perfect solution. Something doesn't happen, wipe it away.
Wipe it away.
Yeah.
I feel like before this we were talking about certain things that we are trying to do for 2019. And I feel like personally, I'm going on now that we've reached the end of the semester, I go to school still.
College.
I'm going on a social media hiatus. And I feel like this time it's more for me. And I feel like it's more to discover and reevaluate what's really important. As much as social media, it does help you connect with other people, like definitely for sure. But I feel like it definitely is going to help me realize what's important, things that I do, like reevaluate my whole life, and just the little things to see what really matters in my life, what I need to put first.
Yeah, and I'm totally on board with that mentality. I'm not going on a social media hiatus, but I am totally into right now. I just want to clean and I want to organize everything, because the way I see it, if I set everything up for success, I'm going to have a successful year. One of the biggest issues that I have in my house is lack of storage. Every time I want to put something away, I can't because there's something else in the way. For example, I have a lot of my jackets and sweaters hanging off a door because they don't fit in my closet. Recently, my parents threw some stuff out of the closet, but there's still so much shit there. I have multiple dressers filled with a bunch of crap. I have a bunch of shit in boxes and shelves and desks, just everywhere, all over the apartment. I don't want all of my things scattered everywhere. I want to be able to have everything in one space. I want my room to feel like it's mine. Like, I feel like my bedroom and most of my apartment is just one massive storage space. So I just really want to tidy it up, get rid of the things that we don't need, that we don't use, that's taking up space, let it go.
One of the questions that I went to a little get-together 2 days ago, and they asked us, like, what are things, 2018, we're going back to 2018, what are certain things that you learned about yourself Well, so what was the best moment of your 2018 and the worst moment of your 2018?
Just for the record, today's date is December 3rd. I mean, January 3rd. Whoa.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, 2019. So we're very fresh into the year.
So, I just want to know, what was your best moment in 2018? Worst moment? Anything you've learned throughout 2018 about yourself?
That's a good question.
That you wish to carry on and continue in this new year?
Okay, so best moment. I had a lot of really good moments in 2018. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good things that happened. I think for me, probably the best thing was that I got to go.
The best
The
thing.
best thing.
The best.
The best.
O sea. Oh, pícate.
Like, obvio, microbio.
Copio.
The best thing. That I went to go on Paraguay again. That was really cool. I had some money saved up. I spent pretty much all of my savings on it, and I kind of stopped being broke. But at the same time, I put all of the money that I had earned working, I had put it towards something that I really wanted, something that meant a lot to me. I met a lot of really cool friends, met a lot of really cool people, listened to a lot of great bands. Paramore, my favorite band, was there. That was really cool. Stayed in Miami for a couple of days, and it was just nice to just go away on vacation. And I feel like in 2018, everyone was talking about how 2018, living your best life.
That was definitely the motto.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like that trip for me was me living my best life. And I think that was definitely the best part of my 2018. And I kind of think the worst part for me was probably coming back from it and then coming back to my everyday life and just realizing how unhappy I was. I think that was really hard. Kind of seeing like, wow, I'm so close to graduating, but I have zero motivation to do it. I was so scared that I was just going to fail my classes and then have to go through another semester worth of college again and get left behind again. I started comparing myself to other people and thinking about how they had all moved on, they had graduated, they were starting their careers. Meanwhile, here I am 3 years later, still unemployed, still attempting to finish my degree, and it just made me feel really shitty. Thinking about things in my household, how we're struggling financially, and I'm not contributing, I'm only adding to the problem, and I'm not coming up with any solutions. And, I was ready to throw in the towel. I just wanted to just cry, just lay in bed and not do a thing. I didn't want to lift a finger to make my situation better, but, so I go to therapy, and my therapist was like, no, none of that, cut the crap.
Cut the bullshit.
And she was like, get your act together. And then she realized that I was starting to fall into a pretty bad depression, and my anxiety was getting pretty worse, and she put a stop to it right away. She's like, I think you should see a psychiatrist. I think you would benefit from medication, and, you're so close to finishing the semester, and I'm not going to let you throw all your hard work away. So shortly after I started seeing a psychiatrist, I procrastinated getting everything done in order to see him because I had to get my blood test done first before he would see me. And it took a while for me to get it. My therapist had to yell at me a couple of times for me to actually do it, but finally did it. So the person that I was at the beginning of 2018 versus the person that I was at the end of 2018 that I am now at the beginning of 2019. I think they're two very different people. I think the person at the beginning was very afraid and full of anxiety and just wanted to stay locked away in their bedroom and not face reality. And I feel like the person that I am now is kind of like, just kind of like stepping out the door. Like I'm on my stoop now, and I'm just kind of like, hey, I made it outside. It's not so bad. Maybe I'll walk down the steps and maybe go down the block.
Yeah.
Might even cross a street or two.
Might even cross the street.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel hopeful, and I think that's what 2018 was for me. I think at the end of 2017, I was just so tired and fed up of things not going the way I wanted to, but then I kind of took a look at myself in the mirror and just kind of like, you do realize this is your life and you're the one in control of it, and the reason why things aren't going the way you want to is because of you. People mistreat you because you let them.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You don't have a job because you're not actually searching for one. You're not putting yourself out there. You don't have the strong relationship with your family that you want to, because you're not making the effort to even establish that. You're not talking to them. If you want to communicate with them, then do it. Don't wait for them to do it. You need to take charge and control of your life. And I think that's something that I just learned throughout 2018, and it's something that I want to keep doing in 2019. I want to keep feeling like I have control of my life, not that life has control over me.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, what about you?
I think my best moment in 2018 was definitely when I studied abroad. I feel like I learned a lot about independence, and I'm reading this book right now, and the book is
We're not sponsored.
it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And one of the things that I read in the book was going for things, going after things without giving a fuck how much things are. Like, if I really want to do something, don't give a fuck about what or how much it costs, type of shit. And I feel like I definitely did that in 2018 when it came to. I'm a very impulsive person naturally, but I feel like when I took the step of studying abroad without knowing that my two closest friends were going to come with me to study abroad, was when I realized how independent I was and how much I take charge and how much I don't give a fuck about certain things. And that's actually something that I realized now that I'm realizing. I'm like, wow, I'm a very impulsive, spontaneous girl. So I feel like that was one of my best moments when I took charge into like being like, hey, I'm going to study abroad. I'm going to go to Italy. I'm going to make the best of my experience. So I think that was one of my best moments, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, studying abroad for a whole month. Even in I was drunk almost the entire trip, but it was one of the best experiences of my life, of my 21 years of life. I think the worst parts of myself was definitely the worst part of 2018 was when I knew who I was for a certain amount of years, and I let a situation kind of devalue me. I let certain people devalue me.
Yeah.
And devalue my character and made me step out of my own character. I think that's part of the worst moments, because something I always promised myself was I would never let anyone devalue who I am.
Yeah, I feel like oftentimes the things that we always promise ourselves that we're never going to do, we're always the first to do it.
Yeah, and I think that was the worst moments, because I feel like I definitely, when I let certain people devalue who Kiara is, I kind of like lost myself, and I hit rock bottom, and I never thought I was going to get up and find my value again. But with time, obviously, that saying that time heals all wounds is definitely true, because as the months went by, like, I started realizing more important things in life than just these negative people who want to devalue you. And I feel like I definitely learned, and I feel like I want to, because I went through a situation like that, and like I said this over and over, because I am so happy I went through these experiences, because at the end of the day, now I know what I deserve and what I don't need. And I looked at the bigger picture, and I was like, you know what? Like, as much shitty things I've gone through in this beginning of 2018, like, I definitely will carry this with me moving forward, and realizing that I can get through anything. Because with that situation, I feel like I lost myself, and now I feel like because of that situation, I could get through anything. Anything life throws at me now, like, I'm just like, nobody. I've been there before, been there, done that. And it's kind of like, I feel stronger for it, and I feel like I stood up stronger for it.